Solana, the most promising crypto project, is going through a rough patch. The project started out great and was making its way to the top when it suddenly faced several outages in a row. The team behind Solana are trying hard to keep up, but in such turbulent times, throughput complications and source exhaustions can be lethal for a blockchain. However, crypto enthusiasts still believe that the project has great potential and will rise again soon. We'd explain why people are still crazy about Solana and what exactly is so great about it. We will also shed some light on what's causing the blockchain's instability. What is Solana? Solana is a fourth-generation blockchain that utilizes an open-source infrastructure. It is a high-speed, permissionless Layer 1 protocol that supports DeFi projects, decentralized application developments, and NFTs. The protocol was created in early 2017 by Qualcomm's executive Anatoly Yakovenko. Yakovenko wanted to create a protocol that could completely eliminate the scalability obstacle. He achieved it by introducing proof of history. 2021 was definitely the year for Solana as investors made a fortune with this coin. The protocol is known as the Ethereum killer because not only it is secure and decentralized, but is highly scalable, and that's something Ethereum has not figured out yet. So if everything was so perfect, why did the sudden outages happen? 2022 is considered the worst year for the coin as it went down more than 85%. The protocol faced everything from theft or rug pull to software bugs and even outages for straight 4 hours. Before we get into more details of Solana's dark days, let's first see how this blockchain managed to break the crypto trilemma. Solana has 8 core innovations, and they are Proof of History Method, Tower BFT, Turbine, Gulfstream, Sea Level, Pipeline, Cloudbreak, and Archivers. In order not to bore you out, we will touch on the first 5 core innovations, as these are the ones that give Solana its edge. Proof of History. The consensus model is the backbone of any blockchain. In case you don't know, consensus mechanism in very simple terms just means everyone agreeing what a blockchain should be. The consensus mechanism of both Ethereum and Bitcoin somehow lacks in providing scalability and sustainability. The problem with blockchains is getting to agree on the time in order for validation or block mining. This process, though essential, is slow and energy-intensive as the computers have to always check back and forth until they agree on the time. On the contrary, Solana's Proof of History method basically introduced the concept of a cryptographic clock that is incorporated into the blockchain to avoid forking and duplication. Timestamp helps the protocol identify the sequence of blocks added to the blockchain. The Proof of History model creates a cryptographic proof of the event called VDF or Verifiable Delay Function. These VDF are codes that help the protocol identify when the event happened in the history, so the sequence does not get affected. This means nodes do not have to wait for other nodes to be validated. Time per transaction is exponentially reduced, increasing the transaction rate of the protocol. It takes Solana 400 milliseconds to mine a block, whereas Ethereum takes more than 10 seconds. And that is not it. Solana has a very low transaction fee, costing $10 for 1 million transactions. Proof of History method is a complicated process which deserves a video by itself, so subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get a notification when we release that. Tower Byzantine Fault Tolerance. In addition to the Proof of History, what makes Solana scale incredibly is the Tower BFT. Solana uses a practical Byzantine fault tolerance or PBFT. There are a whole lot of technical terms, but to summarize simply, the Tower BFT is an algorithm that uses Proof of History as the cryptographic clock to reach consensus without sending a ton of communication between computers. Turbine Mechanism. Bandwidth limitation is something that all crypto protocols face. It isn't easy to send a large data file to, let's say, 10,000 nodes at the same time. It requires a great amount of bandwidth, which in most cases is not available. What Solana did to solve this issue is to use a turbine method that is very similar to Torrent. The protocol splits the hefty data sets into smaller data sets and sends them to the node. The node then passes this small data to the next node or neighborhoods. The passing on continues until every node has received the complete data of the transactions. Gulf Stream. A memory pool or mempool is the waiting area for the transactions that are yet to be processed. With Solana's Gulf Stream protocol, transactions are forwarded and assigned to the validators while they are processing the previous transaction, rather than being clustered in a pool. This streamlines the process and makes the system seamless. This amazing protocol helps Solana reach 50,000 transactions per second. Sea level. Normally, scalability refers to the number of transactions a blockchain can handle per second. However, it doesn't say much about smart contracts. In the Ethereum blockchain, the single-threaded runtime makes it impossible to run more than one smart contract at a time. In the case of Solana, the protocol can run thousands of smart contracts in parallel, making the system highly scalable. This is called a sea-level system, in which a single instruction can be implemented on various data points through GPU and CPU systems. This increases the efficiency of the platform massively. Tokenomics. Sol, the inherent coin of Solana, was doing pretty well before the outages happened. The current market cap of Solana is $13.3 billion, and there are 341 million sols in circulation, with a total supply of 522 million sols. This coin primarily has two functions. Either it is used to work on smart contracts or for staking to earn rewards. Solana is currently the number 9 cryptocurrency by market cap. This ecosystem has set new records of scalability and security through its hybrid consensus mechanism in such a short time, and it continues to break records with its exceptional features. Solana looks set on being the next big thing, but why is the overall graph of Solana going down in 2022? In November 2021, Solana reached its all-time high of $258, which was incredible because the initial price of Sol was below $5. In the past few weeks, Sol has not been doing well, and its current price is just $41. This means Solana has fallen more than 85%. That's huge. One of the reasons behind this crash is Solana's multiple outages in a month. The system being down twice a month caused investors to look for an alternative. The main cause behind these outages was a huge amount of transactions being processed. And by huge, I mean 4 million transactions per second that surpassed the 100 Gbps limit of the protocol. These transactions were being made to mint NFTs, but soon the validators ran out of memory and the system crashed. If you're wondering why it only happens to Solana and not other cryptocurrencies, that's simply because Solana's transaction fee is extremely cheap. On June 1, 2022, the protocol faced its 5th outage of the year, which was caused by a bug in the software of Solana. The system was down for 4 hours, and it caused extreme financial damage to the protocol. The team behind Solana are working tirelessly to resolve these issues and make the protocol seamless. But crypto enthusiasts are predicting that if these outages continue to happen, the protocol will end up like Luna. However, Solana's fans still believe that the project has great potential and will rise again soon. That's all the time we have for Solana. Are you excited to see Solana go up again? Or do you think it is the end of the protocol? Let us know in the comment section below. And check out our video on Algorand, a third-generation blockchain protocol also touted as an Ethereum killer. See you there.